It is finger licking good, though, you know that. But I will tell you, your fingers will be frozen solid trying to lick it good this morning, just because the wind chill right now running -3, -4. Tomorrow, -4 for a wind chill and a low temperature, which is going to be a record. And 22 is the low temperature on Friday. Well, okay, it's not a record, but still, it's very cold. The wind forecast is still going to be the big story. I know there's some snowflakes flying this morning, which everybody's like, oh, a little bit of snow, but no, it's all about the wind today. 20 to 30 mile per hour winds all day long tonight. As a matter of fact, tomorrow. You can see some of the snow flurries that are flying here. I mean, we've got a fair amount of flurries that are outside just as we're squeezing out the last of the moisture from this Arctic air mass as it moves through the area. Definitely showing up in the Stephenville camera, and as I'll show you on radar in a second, it doesn't really fly there. You can't even see it that far away because they're very, very small flakes. But we also have some flakes on the Cedar Creek camera. And, of course, any body of water. Water temperatures are in the 40s right now. With air temperatures in the teens, you're going to see a lot of steam near area lakes. This isn't favorable for lake effect snow. This isn't a lake effect snow. This is just a light snow across the area that is materialized. We're very fortunate. The freezing drizzle was not as bad as it was expected last night. At least we didn't have those few hours. So mainly road conditions are in good shape this morning, although you're going to have some flakes that fly. Now, this is what the radar is seeing at this hour. I mean, you can't get that far away from the radar. So I showed you Stephenville. That doesn't even show up on this. But we're definitely seeing what's called banding features here. You can see them all the way through Parker County. I mean, there's just these bands. This has nothing to do with lake effect, even though there may be a little lake enhancement near Lake Louisville. The thing about these snowflakes, they're flying pretty much all over the place this morning. And until the air begins to dry out, we're starting to see the clouds begin to break up north. So that indicates drier air is coming in. So this will be around for a couple of hours this morning, certainly through maybe sunrise. 17 right now over at Terrell, 16 at Waxahachie. I mean, these numbers are pretty low. They're down to 14 at Sherman and 8 at Wichita Falls. And with a 30-mile-per-hour wind blowing, again, 30-mile-per-hour winds aren't favorable for really lake effect, true lake effect snow, because it just blows everything too hard across the lake. But then again, we're dealing with wind chills of -4 in Fort Worth and -4 in Denton. Pretty brutal out there this morning. And it's all about the cold. There's some drier air in Oklahoma. Skies are starting to clear up there, so I do expect to see at least some sunshine this afternoon. That'll help at least our psyches a little bit. It's not going to help warm the air a lot. It's 4 degrees up there in Oklahoma. It's now 3 at Oklahoma City and 3 over in Tulsa. We'll rebound into the upper 20s this afternoon, 28, 29 degrees here, but we will not see freezing today. We will stay below freezing all day. And you can see our polar vortex is now in Minnesota, so that is helping to spin some of that very bitter cold air here. The storm that we had yesterday has turned into snow across the Tennessee Valley and heavy rain across the deep south, so that's going to race across the eastern U.S. But for us, we do have the flakes that fly this morning. As we go through the day, skies will gradually clear up. We'll see some afternoon sun in upper 20s. Winds are still strong tonight, and still could see a couple of lake effect flurries tonight as we bottom out near about 14. Tomorrow should begin a rebound into the low 30s. We'll get above freezing briefly, and then we're going to bring in the clouds on Friday. Again, another 3 very cold days coming up. We're at 45 on Saturday as we bring in some clouds. This next system pushed back a bit, so 20% showers. I think, fortunately, we'll get a chance to warm up enough before anything would be freezing rain. And then just Sunday returns to some sun in 62. Monday and Tuesday, we are back to 70 degrees.
Sounds like a dream. Thanks, Evan. Make sure to download the free Fox 4 weather app for the latest winter weather alerts. If you scan the QR code on your screen, it'll take you right to it. The app has live radar, live newscasts, and much more.